Grand Rising Tribe. Hope it's a beautiful day where you are. Welcome to all my new subscribers and the tribe that's been sticking it out with me. We're still in the beginning, but we're here, right? So, I've been divinely inspired to do a channeled message per sign. Usually, I do a pick a pile for us if you've been following, but I've been divinely just inspired to go ahead and design and read by the signs, right? So I'm going to be using my karma cards, right? My karma oracle deck cards to pick out our sign. So further confirmation to determine if this reading is for you, right? Um, I seem to have, or I'm having a bit of brain fog. It almost seems like my mind got stuck, is the feeling, or possibly in a place of you could be in a place or someone close to you can be in a place of feeling stuck, maybe like a creative block, right? Or not knowing the next move to make, right? What's the best decision? So I'm here to help with that, right? Ultimately, I want all of us to get to a place of inner peace, recognizing our divine authority and how we really are co creators of our reality, right? Your life is what you make it. Okay, so let's see what sign spirit wants me to do now. Let me turn this way. Yeah, I feel like I can see you guys better. Oh, all right. So this sign is going to be Scorpio. Okay. So you might be praying on something, right? The highest and lowest aspects of, as far as you can be going to extremes, going through some type of extremes, right? Control the situation. You're trying to find some type of control in a situation, possibly that writer's block that I talked about feeling stuck, right? You could be going through a death or rebirth transformation. Scorpio is known as that sign, right? A water sign. And you can have Scorpio in any of these placements. I like to go with the ascending, the lunar. I also like to go with the solar, so your sun and moon signs, also north and south nodes, and Venus and Mars placements. I like to focus on those within the chart. If you're not sure of your birth chart, you can find it out, do some research. I can help you with that as well. Go to my main page and you'll see pricing for that energy, but we can do a birth chart reading as well. So we have Scorpio. I'm going to go ahead and pull the rest of the karma cards now, just so we can get an overall outcome, and then also actions to take, next best actions to take with the situation that unfolds to us in the tarot cards. All right. Right. So we have Jupiter that came out as a planet. So that's a lot of good luck. Jupiter is the planet of good luck and it's smiling if you notice. So something positive can be going on for you right now, Scorpio. Any of you all, or possibly those close to you, right? This can be pertaining. We're going to get more to the bottom of it. Let's see. Right. And then we have our ninth house, right? Spiritual values, long range thinking or travel, what is to be shared, as if it or they came from all there is, the philosophies and laws involved. Do it in a big way, right? So, yeah, some type of changes coming through. The ninth house represents community, how we share with the world, our interactions with others, right? Not so much our relationships, but just the thinking and the values that our society holds, right? And Jupiter is a planet of expansion. So you could be going through some type of rebirth through expansion, monetarily, right? Practically, emotionally, spiritually, physically, right? So there's some type of expansion that looks as though it came into your life recently. I'll say in the recent past, and it probably connected you to a bigger community. You finding more like-minded individuals like yourself. But let's see. We'll get back to the karma cards towards the end. For now, I'll go ahead and use my tarot deck. And on the bottom of the deck, I see King of Pentacles, right? So this can be pertaining to some type of earth sign, monetary growth, right? Being financially stable, having a foundation and security. And the King of Pentacles, right? So far, I'm picking up very masculine energies here, as Scorpio is masculine energy dominant. And the King of Pentacles represents the king, leaning me towards more masculine energies. So this is definitely leading towards some expansion, some growth, some rebirth, some transformation. And it all surrounds possibly your ninth house. So your community, your values, right? Let's take a look. Let me go ahead and split the deck. And it is pretty sunny right now. It's very, very humid where I am, well, hot. I'd say very warm. So you could possibly be traveling to a hot destination because Jupiter is reminding me of the sun right now with this smile, right? So going into some good situations for yourself, Scorpio. This is good. Okay. So now let's get into what the tarot has to say about your recent past, present, and future. Okay, so we have Seven of Cups reversed in the recent past. All right, let me clear this energy. Spirit, what's going on presently for Scorpio? Or our Scorpio tribe? Hmm. Oh, there we go. Okay, Knight of Cups. Okay. And the near future. Ooh, Eight of Swords. Okay. Yeah, and I don't know if you just heard that car engine start up next to us. This is pretty significant. So we have the Seven of Cups reversed. It looks like in the recent past, some options may not have panned out, right? It looks like maybe something that you invested in really didn't pan out the way that you wanted it to. It seems right now with the Knight of Cups, this is about trying to offer emotions, right? Moving forward with some type of emotional offer, something that you're emotional about. And in the near future, it looks like the Eight of Swords. So surrounding community, so far I see. Here, let me use my dice as well to get more enlightenment on what this situation is, because this actually might be saving you from making a mistake that may end up being pretty painful for you. So we have the sign of Aquarius, which is the water bearer, bringer of information, right? The star. Then we have the moon, which can represent, to me, secrets, things that are hidden, things unforeseen. And then we have the number two. So two may be, two. Two may be significant to you. Okay. Two may be fairly significant to you. Maybe somebody's born on this in February on the 2nd of the month. Possibly you're split between two options, right? I'm seeing all these cups. I see emotion, a lot of emotion possibly being lost recently, cups spilling over with the Seven of Cups. Then the Knight of Cups moving forward with something. But I just noticed in this tarot card as well, leading to the Eight of Swords, which is mental conflict, betrayal, right? Just entrapment, feeling imprisoned more mentally. Um, so going from emotions to thinking logically, moving from thinking emotionally to moving logically, right? And I see this little rat in the corner, right? In the grass. So you may have an experience where you realize someone may not be of your best interests, and spirit may be attempting to enlighten you of this with this Jupiter karma card, right? An Aquarius sign can be significant. I see Scorpio again, Libra, Pisces, and Cancer, and I'll just turn it around in Gemini possibly. Some of those signs may be very significant. Someone may have, or yourself may have those in your Saturn placements, right? In your North Node, no, sorry, South Node possibly. You may have some of those placements, or someone you know may have those placements. I see 3, 1, and 6, 10, and 11, right? Those numbers may be significant to you, may be related to birthdays. Something could be happening in 2 days. Something maybe about a year, right? 1 year from now, something possibly happened last year. But I'm seeing for the future placement where I place this die, possibly in the future, 3 to 3 months, 3 to 6 months, 1 to 2 months. The number 12 can also be significant, right? Man, Scorpio. So it looks like you're going to be entering mental conflict around some type of emotional decision that it seems you want to move forward with. But with the moon and this rat being here, it just feels like something may be hidden, right? Maybe you fell out with some type of Aquarius, maybe some type of idea, some dream, right? Let me get a bit more insight for us. Remember, please like, share, and subscribe. Let me know if any of this is resonating so far. It does, if you are a spiritualist as well, or you're a very spiritual being, you also know that it takes a lot of energy to channel for large groups, even independently, right? But let's see, I'm doing my best with what we're getting. Hopefully, this is making sense to somebody out there because it almost seems like a protection message, but we're going to get to the bottom of it. So I do have gratitude. It was in the reverse, and worthiness. So are you not being grateful for yourself? Are you not feeling worthy of something, Scorpio? You got to get out of your head. And then we also have to remember if you're falling on the good side of karma or, on the side of karma that's giving you payback, right? No good or bad, but are you in dharma or are you in karma, right? So it seems like in the recent past, left some options behind. You're currently in this positive emotional state. It seems passionate. You want to give some type of emotional offer, right? Possibly you want to give an emotional offer to someone or a group or some situation that's in the Eight of Swords right now, mental imprisonment, right? Spirit of our, higher, I'm going to use our higher self oracle deck, right? Is somebody at a stumbling for words because my words are just getting kind of cumbersome and also, like I said, stuck? I almost feel my mind not flowing as it was right before we started the reading. Who? I'm hearing who? This bird? Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Maybe you need to be concerned about who you're sharing specific information with, Scorpio, because, like I said, they may be karmics, right? And we have to remember that people of our physical 3D vessel, we are these are just our bodies. Sometimes energies can seep into the bodies of those around you just because they are unaware, right? People rub off on each other is the term I would like to use. So you have to take a look at something going on with your ninth house and community, right? It looks like it's time to let go of something. Let go. I'm going to isolate. Let's see if we can find out what you need to let go of, right? There may be a conflict in spiritual beliefs or spiritual values I'm seeing. It seems like you're going through this rebirth emotionally, right? That's putting you in mental conflict, or you going through this rebirth can be putting others around you in conflict, possibly because you're changing. Are you going through another rebirth? As Scorpio is always going through rebirths, it is a sign of transformation, death, and rebirth. Oh, okay, that card wanted to come out. So on the bottom of the deck, we have listen, right? And I see this bird here. Possibly you need to start looking out for more synchronicities, signs from the universe. It looks like your higher self and benevolent beings from higher frequencies, dimensions are attempting to communicate with you. And it says, help is on the way. Help is on the way is another message from your higher self. So you need to let go. Help is on the way. And I'll take what I saw on the bottom of the card, which was the bottom of the deck, which was listen, right? So you need to let go, listen, and understand that help is on the way, right? Help is on the way. Let go and listen, right? Because Scorpio does have an energy of control, right? The being the enforcer, right? An energy that is loves control, loves to be self-sufficient, right? So let's see if we get any more clarity. It looks like you might need to release some situation. Something possibly in the near future may be putting you into mental conflict, and you need to let that go, let the universe sort it out, right? Speak with the universe, request what you would like from the universe, and watch it manifest for you. You might want to do some cleansing of your emotions, your emotional body. You can look into ways to do that. You can get into nature, you can meditate, right? Things like that. I want some more clarification on this. Let's use our karma cards for yes or no confirmation very quickly. Did I just, let's see. Is this reading relating to relationship matters for Scorpio spirit? Can we get a confirmation on that? Is this a romantic relationship? Is this a group or community? Can you give us some clarification on this? What does Scorpio need to let go of? Mars, action. Okay, so you may need to slow down on your action. You possibly need to shift into a more feminine energy with this listen card because over this entire spread, I'm sensing a lot of masculine energy that is trying to move forward with something that possibly may need to pause for a moment, right? That may need to take some time to reflect before you end up in this Eight of Swords, right? This mental conflict, which is all just a part of the life game, I'd like to call it, right? Where you get stuck in your mind. I believe you may, it seems like you may have your eyes set on something. You may have something in mind that you just must have, this desire, right? Because with all this red passion, I'm seeing a lot of passion. Mars being the action planet, the 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 war planet, right? Representing the war planet, right? You possibly need to take some time to re-energize yourself. Man, it's hot. Yeah, before you get burned, right? So something is going on here that's hidden with this action. Maybe you have a rat in your group or camp or some type of opposition that may be appearing to be a friend, really indeed is a foe, right? This could be a person, this could be a group, this could be a way of thinking, this could be you blocking yourself, right? You would know what this situation is more than I would, right? You'd have to ask yourself, right? Is it some issues feeling stuck about traveling? Do you want to get away, right? Are you trying to run from something, right? Are you hanging in there? Are you going into overdrive to compensate for something? let's see. For compensating for where we pulled the higher self oracle deck, where you don't feel worthy of something, right? Not feeling worthiness. And we're always worthy. I just want to add that in. You're always worthy, even in your best and your worst cases, right? We have talisman, right? So a key. So I'm seeing this as the keys to growth here. I'm seeing something going on as far as the keys to your growth. The keys to growth. You may be having to accept that something is here for your growth, right? Something is a key to your growth. Something is a key to your growth. Are we breaking out of karmic cycles? Are you finding yourself repeating a karmic cycle? Right? And when I think of Mars, circling back to asking the karma card if we had anything to do with a group, a person, what clarity can we get from this? And I think this is much more yourself, possibly some type of action you want to take, right? It looks like in the past, possibly you've picked an option, and this option may not be the best option for you, right? Maybe you went with something that you thought was going to be amazing and it wasn't. And I like to keep in mind the saying that is coming to me is, all that glitters isn't gold, right? So did we find this out, or will we find this out in the near future, Spirit? What do our sacred symbol oracle cards? I'm going to use a sacred symbol oracle deck. What what do they have to say? What's going on, Spirit? What does Scorpio need to know? Oh, okay. Well, we have three cards. I'll take them. So we have, wow, divine feminine, kind of in relation to me mentioning that it appears you need to get into some feminine energy, sit, receive, slow down, right? Be receptive, right? So maybe possibly some inner work is needed on your own divine feminine. Do you feel weak if you show emotion and vulnerability, right? Are you learning how that isn't a weakness, and how soft power, a term in the Japanese culture, I believe, is also amazing strength, right? And we have two yellow cards. So are you going through some type of kundalini awakening, right? Possibly embracing your feminine energy, leading to a better vitality, better expression of self, sexual expression, creative expression. Because then we have these two cards that are both yellow, and yellow is for our sacral chakra, right above